What's up, baby? We got the realest and 100 right here on Technos Gaming. What's up, fellas? Hey, and
What's up?
SIKSLAYER will be up but later on. He's getting a haircut. Or was he? What did he say he's doing? He's doing some waves.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought he said it was on his way.
He's doing waves. He ain't married.
Well, when I saw Honda was coming, I knew it was going to be on because I was waiting on Discord.
You in Discord? Nah, I said no. I think Hondo had a little trouble with it. I was like, man, you know what? Well, let's make it easy, man. We'll put on StreamYard today, just for Hondo.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be over here.
Yeah. Man, how you guys doing, man? I know Hondo went off early. We'll get into that later, man. But you realist?
Oh man, hey, I caught the tail end of his show, man. He did a little impromptu show earlier.
Yeah, he did. He was going off, man. I thought he was having some drinks like I was the other night.
He probably was.
I was.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, I was. I ain't got man. I'm going to work to do nothing tomorrow. So.
Nah, I think there was one night that I was loaded up. Wasn't I, realist? He's like,
oh yeah, yep. When you was cracking them beers, I remember that night. Yep.
Oh man, I haven't watched it.
I don't know. I think it was like a Saturday, bro. He was loaded.
Yeah.
When I say loaded, I mean loaded. Like he was cussing dudes out. Like nobody knew who it was. He was cussing out.
I was just cussing people. I don't even know who they are. I was just calling out names.
do some Twitter.
Oh yeah.
That's the best fun though.
It is. It is.
Oh yeah.
Because realist the next day he's like, dude, you're gone.
Huh?
And I still haven't rewatched it yet. I still haven't seen it.
I'm gonna tell you, it's hard to rewatch your own videos. It's hard for me.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like slipped on that one, but it's easier for me coming from me. We didn't go live at the time.
Yeah,
you know, so we had hangout, but we like super going out like making. When I first started making videos up to Connect and all that, that is way more harder.
Yeah,
that's way more harder than me just going live. Live is kind of easy. It's like you gotta kind of think a little bit. Like,
see, I have a hard time going live by myself. If I end up going by myself, most of the time I won't do anything. Right, because I'll run out of stuff to talk about like quick on the quickness, man. But if I have somebody to bounce off of, then it lasts longer.
Like if you don't interact with the chat, most people run out of gas.
Oh yeah.
No, if you get 15 minutes together, and at the 30 minutes that rolls, you go. I'm saying that's how I do it.
Yeah.
I make a script in my head to a certain. Now sometimes I go come blind. I don't know. Like today, I was expecting. I mean, I do Crash Out Thursdays, but I wasn't expecting to talk about that or what I was talking about. But I said, "Oh," I was thinking about. Like, I actually was thinking, like, Crash Out Thursdays. Nah, I had nothing to talk about. But I woke up at 9:30 this morning. I was like, oh, "Jesus, what this?" Okay, that's another story. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Let me get myself," and then I got to pump myself up to do it. That's just I understand. You gotta pump yourself up to do something. Like
especially if you've been doing it as long as you've been doing it.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, gosh, I do it. So I don't do it. I'm like, all right. I even walked out like, all right, I'm gonna walk to the bank, make sure this deposit go in before and I saw that the deposit went in. I was like, okay, we good. Yeah, it's crashed out. I'm finna go spend. I got some extra money, go spend on some good pizzas and buffalo wings and everything.
Buffalo wings, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it good. That's we
you
gonna
make your own or you buy it.
No, I bought it from Real Italian's a spot. That's why I was checking my,
yeah.
I ain't read, but I got multiple banks, and when I see a certain amount come in one of my bank accounts, and like I said, it didn't hit my phone. I wanted to make sure before I make this transaction. You know what I'm saying? You don't make this transaction to bounce. And I'm like, oh, it went through. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I could switch it, but that's kind of embarrassing to me. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Dogs, this whole week, all because it was on sale and because Realist said it was good. And I was playing VR Red Matter. I'm towards the end. Did you finish it real ever?
Nope. No.
Nope. Hunter, you got VR. You got the Oculus, right?
Yeah, he's in the VR too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't know how much he plays though, but like, see, you were on a roll, bro. You were beating everything you were playing.
Yeah.
See, right now I'm playing Bone Lab. What I do, man, I'll download them because that's a good thing about VR. They are, at least on Oculus, they are Android games. So I'll download it, take a look at it, install it, or delete it. You know what I mean? So I've been playing Bone Lab. Bone Lab was the game that I was talking about. I couldn't remember the name of it, and I'm not finished with that either. But man, I don't know what it's about. I'm just having fun playing it. It's like I go from this I'm in this dungeon, and then I'm in an office building, and I'm back in a dungeon. It's just crazy. But the thing is, you're in a game where you're actively interacting with the game. You're picking up guns, you're reloading your guns. I think that's so cool. Like when you drop the mag, pop another one in, and then you got to cock it back, and they're right in your face, and you're trying to run around. And that's one of the games that doesn't make me dizzy when I'm moving around. So there's no teleport. You have to actually move around, and it doesn't do the blinders thing either.
Yeah.
But I've been playing Bone Lab. Man, you know they have the sale, man. So about Bone Lab, Fruit Ninja again, because a lot of my purchases that I had from Oculus Rift didn't roll over to Quest because obviously those are PC games and they can't play on it. And I had to come to the realization of that. I was like, man, I gotta buy these games twice because I got a lot of games that didn't roll over.
Oh
man,
really?
You've been playing Red Matter. Did you get Red Matter 1 and 2 or just 2?
Just one. Number 1.
Oh, dude, you didn't get the bundle?
Not. I was looking for the bundle, like that comes one in with both games. I didn't see it. I was looking for
that's why yours is so cheap. Okay, because my bundle came with 1 and 2.
Yeah, so I got number 1, which at the time, which was this past weekend, I got it for what, $12, $13, and that's what I've been playing all week. I haven't touched the Xbox. I just been playing this thing.
Bro, I haven't played much. It's crazy that you say that. Because I was like, man, y'all ain't gonna believe it. Because we always talk about what we played every week.
Yeah,
I was gonna be like, man, y'all ain't gonna believe it. But I've been playing VR all week.
Yeah,
all week.
You know me, I don't play VR. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man.
I'll go. So, no, I don't play VR. This is my first one that I've played. This is my son's VR that I got him for Christmas for like a couple of years ago. And he's already worn out. Like he'll play it every now and then, but he played all the Star Wars games and everything, and he was happy with that. He played Beat Saber. He was happy with that, and he hasn't asked for anything else. I was like, I want to check it out. And I had Red Matter in my wish list until you said something. You're like, hey man, it's a good game, Red Matter. I was like, oh yeah. So okay, I do have that on my wish list. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get it because it's $12. And ever since we spoke last time, that's what I've been playing the whole time.
I gotta pick it up, but I don't.
You just missed the big sale if you're gonna get back in there, Hundo. But like,
nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I go on VR to go. I watch my
Cornhub.
Nah, hell nah. I ain't gonna confirm or deny that. I'm gonna leave that one alone. That's a question. I'm gonna leave that alone. And then no, I go into with Prime, and then I'm a hell of a poker player, so I go in the casino game.
Yeah,
and I'll live in there for about 5 hours sometime.
Damn,
that's one thing that I haven't looked into.
Yeah, because you can play dice, you can play 21, and it's all for free. You get to roll a wheel every day. And
it's free?
Yeah, it's free.
Because I'm finding out that during there, every game on there, I gotta pay some type of subscription.
Hold them on. And I played on Xbox too. I played Texas Hold'em, but when I play Texas Hold'em, I'm in the zone, and I could actually really sit in my bed and play it. I don't feel like moving. You know what I'm saying? So I could throw chips. You can even act like you even drinking.
He's in bed throwing chips.
Yep, I'm throwing chips. I'm just throwing them. I'm like, there you go. You can have them. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing chips around, and then I actually have networked in there with talking to people. So what you doing? And I'm like, huh, you YouTube? You ain't no YouTube. You don't play. And I'm like, yes, I am. That's what I'm. I got a dude that's mad at me right now. I took $2 million from him.
Man, look what Gogo Post said. I glue my balls to my butthole again.
Dang.
This guy.
Hey, that's between you and yourself, my G.
Who gonna drive him to the emergency room?
I don't know, man. He's gonna call Uber for that. And just kind of hunch over in the back seat. Sit on his balls.
That sounds like something Punny would do.
That is something that Punny would definitely do. He's oh yeah, hold my beer.
Right.
And he'll try to one up him too.
Dang. I'm imagining if somebody really did some mess like that. But man, I'm gonna have to look into that casino. I never bothered. But man, everything that I get into, it's like they all want a subscription. Because I got the little meta.
They don't even bug you with none of that stuff. It's everything that's ad based. It's I think they already paid for it, so you don't even got to run to that. You can actually play. You can go play blackjack now. You can go play roulette. You know, you can just have, like I say, I sit there like, man. And my brother was sitting there like, hey, you got 2 of these things. Can I get one of them? I said, not even Jesus told me to tell you no. You can have the Oculus One. He said they don't play the casino like you play the casino. I'm like, no. You grown. You got 2 kids. You trying to hustle me. I gotta get paid.
Yeah, I ain't giving nobody my VR. I have an Oculus that I was barely using. That's what we were talking about before. Like, I bought it and I had the intentions of playing it, but the Oculus has way more parts than its Quest, right? The Rift has way more parts than the Quest. So once I boxed it up, I never really wanted to take it back out. The Quest, I put it on the ottoman right next to the charger, and just man, I've been actively just trying to find make use of it, and I'm liking it more and more because man, the games have gotten better.
Wait, aren't you?
Shit. But I sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I feel seasick. I get vertigo or something. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was looking at the down like that's lava. I'm thinking I'm gonna fall.
It can happen.
Hey, I was playing that Red Matter the other day, and I was telling the guys, realist and sick, that I punched my TV.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can.
Dude, okay, on this one.
Yeah,
like,
Red Matter.
You got the 3 or the 2? You got the 2, right?
I got the 2. Yeah.
Yeah, on the 2, if you leave your boundary, it'll start showing you your room.
Yeah. No, mine does both. Like if I start getting close to the boundary, or if my hands are going across the boundary, I get that grid.
Yeah,
right.
I get that grid look. But if I'm trying to set up, like I'm putting my headset on, but I haven't had the hand things yet, then I get the gray room that I can see, just fine. But
bro, I've been playing putt golf, man. Man, I ain't gonna lie. This man, I'm having so much fun with this thing, man. That's all I've been playing all week.
It's still $9.99.
Huh?
It's still $9.99.
No, this one. I mean, I paid $9.99 for $9.50 for everything, but that was like stuff not including the headset. That was the headset, the case,
no, talk about the game.
The charger kit. What game?
No, talking about the putt golf. Talking about the video.
Oh,
game.
probably.
Yeah.
The most I play.
I got the app on my phone. I got my app on my phone, so I can buy it. Don't mean I got bowling. I bought bowling. Me, graphics guy, they tricked me. Like, get the bowling. I bought the bowling. I still ain't bowled yet.
But is it a good game? Is it functioning? They said it's
good. Everybody say it's good. Got good reviews, but I ain't had. It's not like I could get in an Xbox party and people come in, and when I get on Oculus, I ain't got no really to talk to but strangers. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, I even did that last Saturday. I went to the club.
You went to a club?
Bro, I went to the club and I was babysitting a drink. I just sat back. the Gatsby. It was called Gatsby. And then I just sat at the table and watched. Man, it was like people just really sitting around talking and hanging together. They had a fight club downstairs. First rule about Fight Club, they would like it had a scoreboard on the wall that like they had a real Fight Club downstairs, a basketball court, a dance floor, open mic. You went in there and this one dude, he was rapping.
In Oculus?
Yes.
Oh, you gotta tell me this one, man. I gotta find out where this is at.
That's what I was gonna tell Sick, bro. You gotta let me give me. I don't know how to link up with people on there. I think it's through Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
But man, I went in there like they were in the club, and it's like a group of people. They're all talking to each other. They know each other. They meet up here every night.
It's like Ready Player One. Pretty much.
Yeah. And bro, I went outside. This dude was really trying to mac on this chick, and like but the thing is like area chat, so everybody can hear his whack ass game.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, he's like, my ex girlfriend was Samoan and yada yada yada. And I was like, bro, man, dude, you on a bit? You are, bro, and you ain't even putting it down, bro. And then I went to this mansion party. P Diddy was there. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you laughing, but I'm serious.
Oh, P Diddy was there. Oh
yeah, bro. Hey, and it was a mansion party. You can talk to the moderator, get a job behind the bar. It's for real. Like they really in the metaverse, bro. I thought the metaverse was dead, but bro, I went in there. I was in this thing called Spy School, but there's too many kids in there, right, doing some goofy stuff. But bro, man, I've been really playing the heck out of or experiencing the VR this week, bro.
So you have to set up an avatar or what?
You should have done that day one.
Oh, mine's just default.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You make it. Yeah, I got avatar. They look close to me though.
Yeah. Hey, bro, they're buying clothes. Like these dudes were comparing outfits. He's like, dude walked up to the other dude. He said, "Yo, look, I like those shoes, but watch this outfit that I'm about." He said, "Watch this outfit I'm about to put on. It'll go real nice with those shoes, but I can't tell you where I got it." And he changed. He was like, "Oh yeah, that outfit is tight." I was like, "Hey, bro, they are involved." This one chick was like, "Hey, everybody, we're going over here to this," and then probably like 10 people left. Bro, they were
acting like they're really going to a place, right? It's all in there.
But bro, you are though. Like they really were just sitting around talking. One dude went and got the
I want to be the guy. I just want to be the guy that walks up and interjects just for the hell of it.
Oh, they'll kick you out.
They'll kick you out?
Yeah, like if you come in being goofy, they'll take a vote.
Oh man, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
funny. Like if all it takes is one person to initiate, and then everybody else tallies their vote, and if you get voted off the island, you get voted off the island.
Oh, that's jacked up.
Like one dude said something was gay.
Uh-oh.
Thing I saw was such and such
right there. See?
Hey, your microphone changed.
Because he was just casually talking, man. And there was one gay.
They got him. You see, you talked about the secret community.
They got you.
Oh, they got you. You talked about the skulls. They got you. They got you.
Hey man, your input changed.
Hey, we need to call 9991. That's all for us right there. That's all. And he got you. He dropped you out the car.
Call roadside assistance, man.
99991.
Oh yeah, he got dropped.
Got the brothers, man. The ponies finally got the brothers. See, I told y'all
they got him, man. They got him. He was talking about that club and like, you can't be talking about our club. And they hacked him, man. They got him. Oh, I gotta check that place out, man, because I'm gonna come, man. Like, what's up, guys? That's like me going to Hundo's neighborhood. Yeah, I'm looking for Hundo. Where's he at? Man, who's this motherfucking Hundo?
Bro, my headphones just gave me a big old F you.
It's like, who's this fool, man, coming in? What's up, SA? You gotta get out of here, man. I'm looking for Honda. Man, we ain't know no motherfucking Honda. Oh man, they kicked me out of your head, man. And then you're running out of your house, man. He's cool, man. Let him in.
No, let him make it. Oh, he with you?
Oh man, what's up? They like high fiving me and shit.
We saw he broke his leg, yo. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be all right, though.
Yeah, all right, man. Just a little super glue, a little gorilla glue. You're good. You're good.
Don't say it. Take him to that hospital. He can't go in the hospital in the Northeast. Take him to that hospital.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you see this news, man, about Horizon Zero Dawn is getting pulled from their PlayStation Plus subscription thing. Xbox would never do that. They would never take it out. All they do is upgrade. Well, supposedly there's going to be a remaster of this crap.
Man, I mean, y'all know how I feel about that, man. I mean, shout out to Sony for finally standing on their own. You know what I mean? It's like they got to get people to buy these games at some point. So if they keep putting it out there and they keep getting new customers, then eventually some of those customers will take a liking to their games and start to like PlayStation, what Sony has.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand, man. Sony is really looking bad out there. I mean, they can sell consoles fine, good. But the minute that those third parties decide to abandon the platform for whatever reason, then what's Sony going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, because like people are hyping up that they're out selling Xbox with 50 million consoles compared to last generation. Xbox is on pace. You know, they had 30. They sold 60. You know, PlayStation will, if they keep selling PlayStation 4s, and if after 8 years they're at 100, that means they lost 17 million customers. Where'd they go? I don't know, but that means they lost customers. But at the end of the day, if they keep pushing those games out every generation, just keep pushing those games out, and more people play the game. That's the plan. I can't knock them because, like, we gonna make fun of the ponies because they ain't got no games. But this is not for the ponies. This is for the PlayStation gamers. This is for people like me who just started playing the PlayStation and didn't play any of those games yet.
Yeah.
You know, all I've been doing is playing Fortnite just like everybody else in Madden. So let me try this this Horizon. Let me see what this is about.
Oh, wait, aren't we supposed to be playing Helldiver soon?
I think it's gonna happen because I mean, look, and I'm gonna say
right?
that.
You said you got it.
No, I said I get it if you get it.
Okay. No, I have it.
Oh well.
I just don't have PSN yet.
Oh, but it has crossplay though. I'm not paying for PSN.
Oh, you have on You have on the PC.
I will get it on PC since you have it. Yeah. I canceled my PSN like November, bro. Like I don't play online. They don't put their games in PlayStation Day 1. So what the hell? And I barely played the PlayStation. I haven't played PlayStation since June, bro.
You got one too, right, Honda? Or no? I don't know if he has one.
What the hell Hondo doing, man? Hondo gotta stay focused.
Hondo's having a drink right now. That's probably what he's doing.
But no, hey, but Tech, you gotta give them a pat on the back for sticking to it, man, because they have been going along so long without really pushing their IP. You know what I mean? It's just that like once PS3 happened, then Last of Us, Uncharted, and all those games took off. But if you
want to keep this game in it since it's your first party game?
No, because they're gonna have a remake, and they would rather sell you a game than give it to you in a service.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
This ain't like Xbox, where Xbox is fully invested into their service.
Yeah.
PlayStation would much rather you pay $70 for a game and then get the upfront money. Microsoft is basically playing a vending machine game. You know what I'm saying? Like
the vending machine station.
Yeah, $15 a month per person. You get these games. It's not the same as 70 because like if you had 30 million and then 10 million people played Starfield, So that means maybe like 3 million people actually bought it on Xbox, and the rest of them bought it on PC.
Yeah.
Those other 3 million people times 70. But then again, you could take most of those people that were playing Starfield, like me, like you. I bought the collector's edition, but then it didn't come in the mail early, so I went ahead and bought the $40 version.
Yeah.
So just imagine.
Yeah,
imagine,
I got the early access one. That's what I did.
Yeah,
right, but see, I had a collector's edition.
Yeah, look at all the people that bought the early version. I did.
Yep.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. So
I even bought it for people like, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to get let's. I really wanted to see that was. I really wanted to see. I said, let's see what they're gonna bring to the table. I already got it in the game. That's what $40. Come on.
Yeah.
I think bottles of alcohol costs more than that. So it's like, dang. Come on.
So you guys gonna replay Starfield once the update comes in with the 60, 40, 30?
I ain't never beat Starfield, and I'm not the people that say I did that. Yeah, I put hours in, so I haven't beat Starfield. I want to go back to Starfield. It is too many games sometimes.
It is. There's a lot of games.
The 60, I'll go back to Starfield. It is too many games.
It is.
So I got 500 hours in Starfield. I'll stay in what do you call it when you get remade or whatever? Unity. I'll stay in the Unity, but I'm not gonna start it over all the way from the beginning, because once you go through Unity again, you can reset your traits. You can reset the perk, because like mine's is wanted, but then I think it was Sick who got the one where you could get the car and the stuff from his family.
Yeah,
you can reset those things, because wanted is kind of boring, unless they revamp it. And honestly, ship combat is probably my least favorite thing to do in it, so I really don't like wanted. But
you never play you play Star Trek Online?
No, but I got Star Trek Resurgence.
Yeah, I play Star Trek Online. The fleet battle was that's why I learned how to do it. I don't. Is it perfect? No, I can't. Remember when you go to Mars for the first time and you get your ass kicked? Like two big ass cruisers? Yeah, that wasn't fun, but I ain't had to learn how to maneuver, because I was like, okay, I'll play Star Trek Online.
No, I'm good at it. It's just, and I know why they did it. It's oversimplified. It's not very challenging, especially when you get a good ship. If you get a sorry ship, then yeah, of course it's challenging. But it's simplified. It's and the rewards for participating in ship combat aren't really good. Not to me. Like materials, I have the perk where I can have 18 outposts. So I have 18 outposts mining all of the rare materials that I need.
You went crazy with the outpost stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean because you can sell it for a lot of money, but then eventually it has so much money, and then it also levels you up. After you start doing all the quests, there's really not much you can do to level up outside of build a facility, or what do we call it? A manufacturing plant, and just start having it set up to where it'll manufacture you like Batinium and things like that. I forgot what part they make, but anyway, I did it. I had fun doing that. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed that part of it. That's why
I only built because it was required to get some stuff done.
When was it required?
To what was it for? Because I needed some material to build something, and I needed to go out there and mine it. So I found a video online that says, "Hey, go to this one, and you'll have like 3 big veins of material or resources." And I stuck my little outpost there, and sure enough, boom! All 3 big materials. I should start building it out for that one, because those were the 3 main ones I needed to.
Oh, you mean like to where you have like 3 different materials?
Yeah.
Those are hard to find.
Hey, Punty's telling me, I know you hate Tesla tech. No, I don't hate Tesla. I hate the designs of their car. They look like butt. I don't like them.
The cars are all right. That truck is horrible.
The truck and the cars are nasty.
You go inside of them.
Yeah.
Hundo is not gonna lie. Yes, I'm borderline bougie when I got it. I don't. when I go to work, I don't drive. That's because of the doctor told me. That's another story. But that's the space shuttle. I feel like I was I got in the space shuttle, and then my cousin's wife just picked one up, and I'm mad now. And guess what?
I know this one guy.
We got a brand new Ford Expedition.
I think I told this story once to the guys that I have a friend that has one. He's had one forever. And the first time I saw him with it, we all went out to lunch to eat. And after we were done, he's like, check this out, guys. And I'm like, what? Because I still had no idea about the Teslas and all that when it first came out. He's like, check this out. I'm gonna drive it over here. Right? I say this fool. So he starts doing the remote control shit. And sure enough, he almost hits a car.
Yeah.
It's like, Doc, get that crap out of here, man. And then just recently he tried it again in a small parking lot. Right? And there he goes again, almost hitting a parked car. I was like, dude, give it up, man. We get it. You have a Tesla. We can tell. I'm like, okay. And so, but the design, I don't like the designs. I think they're just.
The truck is. I saw the truck. I saw it on Twitter. Like I said, it was a truck part outside of my job. I work in Westwood.
Bro, you're in California. Everybody has a Tesla in California. You haven't seen the truck yet?
I think they're required to drive one, aren't you?
Everybody don't have that truck though.
I think.
Yeah, but I mean, the trucks are rare. But I see them.
I see Tesla. No, I see Maybachs. I see all types.
Man, we're talking about Teslas, man.
And Tesla drivers are the worst.
What? And they're talking about the little cars?
Yeah.
They looking at that computer. Trust me, I get taking work from Teslas. They be sitting there and like quit looking at the computer and go look at the rear view yourself.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is it's like the people in the trucks. You know how it is, Tick. Everybody here has a truck.
Mm-hmm.
And those trucks have a lot of torque. And they don't know how to act. When you drive an electric vehicle, I know about them because I push RC cars. I have RC cars.
Okay.
The acceleration on a brushless motor is crazy.
Delayed? Is it delayed?
No, it may be delayed, but once it kicks in, it's going places, and that's from the low model to the high model. And so a lot of these people they don't really know how to manage their speed in those cars.
Yeah,
that's why you see them and like they're driving 60, and then you start passing them up, and they want to drive fast all of a sudden. Like they just don't know how to handle the cars.
They don't, man. Like even my kids, it's our running joke. My kid's like, hey, daddy, there's a Tesla right there. It's like, I'm gonna stay away from it. They don't know how to drive. They always pull some stupid bullshit, and like they don't know what to do with. It's mainly just general driving. They can't do it, and then it just turns out to be the Tesla. It happens to be a Tesla owner that makes it even worse. That they don't know how to drive around.
But the Tesla does do a lot of thinking for them too.
Yeah, see, that's.
Yeah, it's my thing is it's like if people's like, oh, I want new gun laws. It ain't the guns that's killing people. It's the stupid motherfuckers that's using them.
Yeah,
and that's the people with the cars.
Guns don't kill people. Stupid people do.
Yeah, stupid motherfuckers do.
So yeah, so my buddy, he tried to show off his remote feature. I'm like, dude, it's okay. We get it. It drives on its own.
But people don't understand that it moves off a satellite and cell service. Because thinking about it, my boy showed me going home in Vegas. I'm going home. And I'm like, and thinking about it between in Vegas and California, you need to be in the driver's seat. He was in the passenger seat, drunk. And he said, take you home. He got home, but I'm like, what if somebody cut off the interweb or something? What you gonna drive into a casino? What you gonna drive off the cliff? You gonna drive into the desert? Why you ain't behind? You know what I'm saying? And why you? I didn't call you for that. I was trying to tell you because you Mr. Tech dude. You want to be technology. I was driving out. He wanted to show me. I said, all right. I said, if you don't make it home tomorrow, don't. I'm not coming to your funeral. I'm being real with you. I don't like funeral. I'm not coming because you stupid. I'm gonna tell him, yeah, he was.
Yeah, you cold boy.
It'll be up there on the podium. Yeah, this fool is dumb.
Yeah, he was. You want to hear the recording? I said, yeah, I told him, don't do it.
I told that fool not to go, and he did it. It was like, this is what he gets. Who's laughing now?
Yep. He said he rode through 5 red lights. That 6th one hit him. He got hit by that. He got hit by that truck. I can't do nothing for him. I warned him.
You're not gonna do that again, are you? You're like over the coffin with your arms up. You ain't gonna do that now, aren't you?
And kick you out the service.
Oh, you already know I don't want to be there anyway.
Bet you won't do it. I bet you won't do it again.
You start kicking flowers. I don't want to be here anyways. Get me out of here. Oh,
man. But Tech man, Hondo. Hey, y'all gotta cut Sony some slack, man. They really are in a bad place, man. Cause like, think about it.
That's their own fault. Then I feel no sorry for them. Man.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it worked for over 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. With them going to buy exclusivity from third parties. Now third parties are starting to see that that's not the play, that's not the move. Even Square Enix, they see it.
But how the hell do they continue doing so? Even though they see what's going on, they see the trend that it's not working out these days. Maybe it worked out for the last 20 years, but it's no longer that. We're no longer in that market. But they continue like, oh, I guess we'll sign another contract.
Well, for Square been in trouble for years.
Yeah. And
PlayStation preys on companies in trouble. It's just, I mean, and it's not just PlayStation, but in gaming, we're talking about PlayStation. That's what PlayStation, they're opportunists. When they see a company struggling and say, hey, man, go ahead and bring it over here. Whereas Xbox moved away from doing it with AAA companies, they'll do it with AA companies because AA companies actually need the money. These games aren't going to hit the market if PlayStation or Xbox don't jump in and help some of these smaller companies.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't want to take buyout money, right? Because you look at like Larian with Baldur's Gate. 10 bought a percentage of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
It's just how things go. But if PlayStation can't get people to like PlayStation games, they're basically just Steam with a console. Because you look at Steam don't make any games. I mean, yeah, they got a VR and then they got Half-Life Alyx, but they're not making any more Portal or Half-Life games.
Yeah.
And they don't spend half as much money in R&D and marketing as PlayStation does. Steam is content to just market to their 300 million people that have Steam accounts.
Right.
PlayStation has really no marketing to do. Like, okay, what are they going to market? Third-party games. People are already buying PlayStations. But you look at Nintendo. Nintendo is the one that they sell a lot of consoles, but people are actually buying their console for Nintendo games. Mm-hmm. Xbox, people came to Xbox for Halo and Gears. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden people said, oh, they're tired of it. But then people on Nintendo don't mind playing Mario Soccer, Mario Tennis, Mario Cooking. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They'll play Mario Grocery if they come out with it. Detective Pikachu. The Nintendo fan base is loyal to what Nintendo does. So Nintendo, as long as they have that, they'll always be okay. But Sony is overly dependent on third party. And if you get mad at me if you're a PlayStation fan, but what they told Fidelity is that they're trying to lessen their dependence on third party. But you don't just do that on the fly. They should have been pushing their IP. They should have been putting their IP first. They should have been putting all this money that they've been giving Activision for Call of Duty on their games. They should have been remastering and remaking up until last generation, and then people should be looking forward to the next. The reason why they keep bringing out these remasters and remakes is because they're not confident in bringing out a sequel.
Yeah,
that's their problem. Like Horizon, to me, is an okay game. Like, I got yours for the sequel, but I would never pay $70 for it. If they didn't ever come out with a sequel, I could care less. And I think that's the sentiment of most PlayStation gamers. So they need to, because probably have big plans for the IP. You know what I mean? And it's like they got a TV show. So what's the point of bringing out a TV show if nobody even cares about the video game?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. So they brought out The Last of Us, but The Last of Us game was successful. Even The Last of Us 2, it didn't do it as well. They sold 10 million copies after they dropped the price all the way down. But The Last of Us 1 is what it was based off of. They gotta keep pushing these games that are theirs in front of the public, no matter how much we laugh at the ponies, right? Because this ain't for the ponies. This is for the new PlayStation fans.
Yeah.
They say that they're selling more PlayStation 5s to new people. So that means that the old guard is still running PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro. So they got to keep pushing these games, keeping them out here in the public, making them look new, making them look like something different. And we're gonna laugh at the ponies, but I think that Sony should keep on doing it because they don't make SOCOM. They don't make a lot of their old.
Remember Resistance?
Big games. Resistance is another one.
It's a good one.
They don't make these games anymore, and then now their biggest competitor has the game that they're the most dependent on. They don't like that, but what are they gonna do about it? They're gonna have to sit back and take this meat. It's just all there is to it because they brought Deviation in to make a game. Then they had to shutter that studio all within a span of 4 years. So where are they going to go now? Look at Bungie. Bungie can't get their product out in time. Bungie's canceling their other live service projects. Oh. People are still waiting to see Fair Games. So, but at the end of the day, I support them standing on their own too, instead of paying to keep content that should be everywhere, only on their dead ass platform where the casuals dwell at. That is the most casual console that there is. Like people on PlayStation aren't looking to play games outside of the mainstream. It's just all it is to it. So I ain't gonna make fun of them, but I am gonna make fun of the ponies because they ain't got no games.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it goes. Oh, we can't hear you, man.
He did a little ditty to himself.
I did what? What?
A little ditty. I don't know what you just got finished singing, man.
No, that's what you call it. What's what, man? I can't think of it. My man said when I don't think about it, it'll kick in. I'll tell you what, I forgot his name.
See?
Hey, Hondo, let me ask you this. I don't know if you heard of it. Are you on the? We talked about this last week. Are you on the drizzle hype train?
What is that?
Oh, then you gotta look it up later on, man.
It's this chick that says sprinkle, and then it's all about telling these women to stay stupid, and then it's a dude that says drizzle, and he's like making fun of them, saying men should do stuff like, you know what? If you're not married, I don't think you should cut the grass. That's the type of stuff that husbands do. Because see, that's what you have women's out there. You have women. I said women's. You have women out there telling other women, oh, he wants you to cook his food. That's for wifey. They're like, no, you do the things that you should do to make a dude even want to consider you as a wife. But they're changing their little game up. They don't want to do wife things until they're wives. So we don't want to do husband things until we're husbands. That's basically what it's about. Yeah. But the men are doing it as like some type of parody. These women are serious.
Yeah, the guys are getting drizzle just to make fun of them, and they're unhinged, man, because of that.
But for what, like with me is, I know how to cook, so I really don't get. I'm saying cook. I understand. I end up finding out that a lot of people, a lot of women in these days don't cook like that.
No, they don't.
No,
they don't.
And my thing is, that's something that a woman, you know how to cook. I got a lot of buns, a lot of cakes. You know what I'm saying? Off of what I know how to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially
I'm gonna be like reverse engineering barbecue sauces, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said. Right, yeah. That's something. I do like to cook, though. People don't understand. I do like to cook. But
I
dang.
like I like to cook too, bro. I made some.
He has a laboratory in the back of the house trying to figure out the ingredients and all these barbecue sauces, and he puts it together and makes his Frankenstein barbecue sauce. Like, it's mine.
No, my cousin used to do it. I said, man, you ain't got nothing but you got this barbecue sauce. You just threw some lemon in it out of my backyard. You went in my living tree, threw some lemon in it. You know what I'm saying? And you threw a little spices in one of them. He said, you figured that out? I said,
yeah, that's what my dad used to do. We sit back. Man, we were making barbecue sauce. I was like, Daddy, I mean, if you like it so much, just go buy another bottle of it. Yeah, but see, the point, son, is his is good, but I can make it a little better once I know what his is. Like, all right. Yeah, but I cook too, man. I just don't care about reverse engineering. I'll make up my own.
He's like a mad scientist with those sauces.
Especially when it comes to barbecue, I'm looking at, man, I'm being, and think about it, is the guys. This is different from the gaming community, from the pitmaster community. They won't let you know their secrets. They just say, I just want you to make it. Like one day, if I do pop up, it better taste like I got mine's tasting. But you go to the competition, you better rap. I'm like, yeah, I am.
I just put some Zatarans on, like, done.
It's because you ain't no cook.
I get some Stubbs barbecue sauce. I'm like, all right, done.
Yeah,
Tony Satchers.
Mr. Stubbs.
Stubbs is good.
I take his out.
Well, Stubbs is the best.
Yeah, that's right.
Hunter's like, man, I already reversed engineered. I got my own one. It's called Stubbies. See, man, we need to go to California and hit up his house, man, so we can eat some of that barbecue.
Man, I was trying to get to the showcase.
Oh yeah.
What showcase you want? Hey, let me know if you could come out. I'll buy for Summer Game Fest. I already got a little thing, but I already got a thing. If you want in,
I want to go. I want to go to the showcase. I told you just last year.
The showcase, it's we going through how can I say we going through war right now.
It's like an invite only thing.
And this shit, we going through war right now. The circle got to go through war. If I can make it happen, I will make it happen for you. You talking about Game Pass, right?
Well, that's one way of getting into the showcase. I registered for that, but the thing is, I want to get into the showcase, man. That's all. If I could just get in on my own, I would.
Yeah, it's both the same. And you should have put in for the plane ticket too.
I did.
You did. I tried to see what I ain't got no, saying everybody mad at me. So
no, I ain't hold my breath. I ain't hold my breath on none of that. But but if I could, I will.
I don't like sis and desist letters to me telling me what I need to do, and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna make me do it back, and you piss me off. But no, I figure it out. No, because me and Junk, IGN is clear for us. I'm going to Evo, and I'm going to and Jeff is down the street from my house.
That's what I was about to say, because I know you can get into the Keeleys.
Yeah, Kelly's ain't no problem.
Yeah, it's because nobody want to go.
They don't want to give me. They don't want. Yeah, and they don't want to give me. They don't want to open it up yet.
I mean, I would go if I had never been to Cali. I just know that, man. This here going forward, man. These showcases can't be nothing but a blowout. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much IP under the banner. Too many studios. I mean, it's just gonna be crazy from here on out. Like, there will never be another lean time under Xbox unless there's some huge. I mean, it's collapsing, but some huge economic collapse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So where even Microsoft has to scale back. But every year I expect to be the biggest ever, or at least meeting the previous years. Just too much. It's just too much they have under their banner. They got global publishing that are bringing out games on top of that. You know what I mean? Have you? Well, I know both of y'all got PCs. Y'all try Manor Lords?
Nah, I ain't got enough time. Maybe.
Well, I don't have time, bro. I just want to see.
He was on the road last year. Like, man, I'm everywhere.
I just try a lot of stuff and then go back to what I was doing. Because
For real?
honestly, we can't play everything, man. Too many games. How are we gonna keep up with Game Pass when they putting 5 or 6 games in there every Tuesday?
Yeah, but I buy a bunch. I am an indie dude. I play indies. And like I said, it's sometimes it's too many games. I didn't know I bought Zone of the Enders.
Oh, that's an old one, man.
Yeah, and it was a 360 game set.
Yeah.
Because you know how you go, you know how you got stuff that's on your hard drive and on your X, and then you can go and see all the games that you own.
Yeah.
It said over like 1,500. I said, and my mom saw it, and she said, "You own all these?" I said, "Some of them I own because I bought them way before." And then she saw them, and then I don't know, Flip, somebody hit me up. She said, 1,000 people like you as a friend. I said, "Of course they do."
She trying to talk shit.
Yeah. Because sometimes we have conversations that we go up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we go up with them. And that's why I told him, and I was like, man, I think we need to have a show this if WWE can do something, we can have a show. Y'all can hear what we talking about. And some of it's real life stuff. Sometimes it's just some BS, but no. Like I said,
man.
No, like I said, TEKNOBLAST, you got something like, man, it's like you multitask. You know how to just blend with them. Like, man, why nobody pick TEKNOBLAST up?
On what? On what?
Huh?
On what? Pick me up for what?
I got add you to the 10 because you're very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? You know, this week we don't talk nothing but tech talk. This week is we gonna fuck it off tonight. You know what I'm saying?
TEKNOBLAST is the team, man.
They don't want me there. They're like, no, like, keep this guy. He's too of a happy guy. Everybody else has like angry, and I always make fun of Legal too. I was like, man, you're the angry black man. But I like it.
Oh man,
he's like, speak on it.
Yeah.
Bro,
hey, say louder for the people in the back.
You asked me like, y'all nigga cool. I said, yeah, wow, who told you we ain't cool?
Bro, he always tells that. He always tells.
I said, y'all going off my like count. I said, you guys understand, I can't like everybody's stuff because I can't see it all the time. So I just go to sleep. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But I said, no, we have no problem. I said, legal does legal. You know what I'm saying? He does this to his hour. He does his hour monologue on the show, and then everybody talks.
He'll do his like 30-minute monologue, and then he's like, guys, you gotta listen to this, right, and then he'll play some audio from his phone, and that's another 30 minutes.
Think about it.
Think about it, guys. Think
about it. In the chat. What's up with you?
Say it louder for the people in the back. Bro, he always tell that story, man. Because like when I first met him, I was like, this dude really talks like that.
Oh
like,
yeah, I know he's like that in person, man. Yeah.
I was like, bro. I told him, I said, man, when I met you, I was like, man, this
giant too, man.
This dude really talked like a bootleg DMX.
Why you gonna get mad? Why?
No, he not, because he always tell that story. Because that's the only thing or equivalence I can, because it's like, hey, this is wife Jennifer, this is kids. Like Ja Rule or something. Yeah. Like, yeah, hey dad, hey, this the realest. Eli, I met him on the internet, man. We like, hey, man, we connected like brothers, man. And I met this guy on the internet. You don't say yo.
No, he doesn't say yo, but he's like he'll say if somebody says something and makes a point, he's like right.
And then I'm like, ain't you at work sometimes? He'll text me sometimes. And I was like, ain't you at work? I have to be at work. I'm like,
you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with Legal.
I gotta see my kid roll. I want to go to jail. Oh,
No, man. That's how he is in person, man. And then
50 grand.
he's
I
like
said, that was
6'5", right? I don't know how tall he is. So I'm looking up.
3, bro.
He's still taller than me, man. I'm 5'11".
We almost the same height.
6 feet. So, yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No, he'll crack. Huh?
I'm like, I need to store that for me.
I haven't seen him, man. We got flipping money in the house too, man. He's in the chat. So hey, the countdown's begun, man. We got Sega. We got Hellblade coming out May 22nd, 21st this month, and I don't think Realist liked the game anyways. He's not gonna play it. He's not.
No, I didn't like the first one, but
the
like second one. If the second one has more gameplay and fights and less puzzles, that'll be cool.
It's gonna be puzzles, man.
less puzzles. And if Xbox comes out with like an autoplay mode, I'm down for it. If they pay PlayStation for the proprietary autoplay technology, I'm down for it.
Yeah. Yes.
Cheat mode. Yeah. Like I beat that game. That's what the punish's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to. I got the cheat mode on. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter talking to y'all. I'm like, man. I had a dude straight up told him, like, man, y'all fake games. He said, "Want to go play some games?" He said, "Why are you on here? You on here for 12 hours? And don't get the spaces." Hey, I gotta break into spaces one day.
Man, those spaces will last in my entire workday, from 8 p.m. from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Man, I'm like, they're still talking.
They still do that? Because man, I don't even use Twitter like that no more, bro. It's like
look,
the conversations
I could do an hour
are
and a
too
half
stupid.
here, 2 hours, but they do it for 8 hours. Like, dog, how much can he talk about games? I love games.
Well, eventually they start arguing. But if you have a lot of people to speak, everybody has been waiting for that moment to actually talk.
No, a dude.
We got even house 2-on-2.
I was about to say, you got sick.
We got sick now.
Yeah, I'm back in the barbershop. Sorry about all that.
He got his fade.
Call me at the last minute.
Now he's driving through tunnels.
He's got a cornrows and.
Nah, man, they not really in deep like that. Them waves ain't really in deep. Like I gotta do some more brushing.
Oh, he fucked it up.
I got the pattern though.
You got the pattern?
Yeah.
The pattern.
The pattern. What's up, fellas? Y'all talking about Hellblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's making fun of me because I didn't play the first one. Like, I'm gonna give this one a shot. Like, when Xbox comes out with a game, or if hell, even PlayStation came out with a game, I'll shut everything else down and see what it's about. If it's a game I'm interested in. So when Hellblade comes, I'm shutting everything down. Like when Starfield came out, everything that I was playing, sampling, or whatever, I just put it all on the back burner. But when Hellblade comes out, if it's a whole lot of puzzles and a whole lot of like I know it's going to be some slow dragging because it's a graphical game first, but it just can't be a majority puzzles like the first one was. The first one was like you fight, and I understand that they made it with 20 people, small budget, but you fight the Wicker Men, and then you fight more Wicker Men, do some puzzles, then you go find some more Wicker Men, and then you do a puzzle. It's like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
because I've played so many good story games like Telltale, man, that I'd rather play those types of games before I play a game just because it's pretty and they just dragging me through a story.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, it did have a lot of puzzles, the first one, but
I ain't gonna lie.
I played it.
I played it. I played the first 30 minutes of that shit, and I was like, I'm good, G. Too much other stuff I got to play, I'm and somebody like, and then what my son said, Dad, you're a violent gamer. I said, why gotta be a violent game? He said, why you finish Hellblade? I said I finished. Now Rise was good. Rise, to me, them two kind of mirrored each other to a certain extent, without the quick time events. But the puzzle stuff, even I love Tomb Raider. when I didn't have to go into them into them caves no more. After 2, I was good solving them puzzles, trying to hit this wheel or go over here.
But see, those are fun.
Hell no, not after
Yeah,
20 times.
And it's mostly like platforming. Those are actually fun.
I'm a guy that likes to get high and drink on his off days. I like easiness.
Well, I mean, some people loved Hellblade 1, man. Hey, look, different strokes. It is what it is. Play what you like.
Doctor says SIKSLAYER got fresh jar of let's jam.
Yep.
What you know about that, Tech?
Yep.
I don't. Doctor knows.
You don't know what Let's Jam. It look like jam. Yeah, I know what Let's Jam is.
That's that cream.
Hey, is that for black folk?
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
But you got some little part black kids, man.
Yeah, but Sick ain't
I
black.
do have quarter black kids. I do. But their hair. They got Mexican hair though. They got Mexican hair.
Yeah, they just a quarter.
Whoa. Excuse me, 100, sir. What did you say?
Who?
No, Mr. 100. What did you say, sir?
Yeah.
Repeat that.
What?
A little louder. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Come on. Up.
No,
what did he say?
My kids are quarter black.
Black. You said I wasn't black. I'm like, the hell? I freaking hate you.
You bathed.
Hey, man.
You bathed Negro.
Yeah.
You're bathed American Negro.
Like yourself, right? Like yourself.
Yeah, like myself.
I'm not as yellow as Runaway Dragons is, but that's why they call him.
I'm yelling at him.
Say what? Well, then I'm talking to both of y'all. Except my legs. Yo, my legs are whiter than some white folks. Let me tell you.
Hey, we don't need to know about that.
I never wear shorts.
No, nothing
I never wear
about
shorts.
that.
Jeans all the time.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, Flip Money, man? I'm telling you, man. I always say, yo, Flip Money, and I think Dr. Vodka should be in the Guinness Book of World Records because I'm pretty sure they were the first one to use that Edge browser to use StreamYard to do a podcast with.
Yeah.
It had to be them.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they
always
did it.
coming out for that.
Yeah, they did it.
Are you mad like you were gonna do it before them and they
No, I wasn't even thinking about it. I can't even get mad at them, but just because they my friends of the program, I got to be nasty to them.
All right. You don't want to give them the wow.
Hang on. I'm the only person on the interweb that been on one of the best-selling games that's going to be on PlayStation called Sea of Thieves. And I got drunk on the boat and drunk in real life, and they threw me in the pen.
Yeah, man, that's the ultimate story, bro.
They threw you in the pen?
They threw me in the pen for 10 and then try to unlock it. Talking about we need help. No, I even got a game chat said kill us all. And then I went back in the cage and I locked the door again.
He's like, I'm putting myself in the cage.
I'll drown in this motherfucker. Kill them. I'll drown. I said, hey, over there.
He got his cup of what's that juice called? Is it grog?
Yeah, grog? Yep. That grog. Would you just put the big breasted woman? We sit there. Think about it, before we go on a mission. We should sit there and talk shit to each other for at least 30 minutes before we go on a mission. So
they're at the bar drinking virtual grog.
Yo, they were talking about that on the show over the weekend again. They always bring up that story, but last weekend when they were talking about that shit was hilarious because they were like, "Yeah, they let his ass out just so he could help him." We're like, "Man, fuck y'all, dude. Y'all have me in jail. Fuck y'all can go to hell." Yo, I swear to God, if ever around
he jumped into the ocean. I'm swimming out of here.
Yo, man. Yo, if I was ever in jail and all of a sudden, like, they say they'll let me out if I join the army or whatever because they need troops. Like, nigga, leave my ass in jail. Fuck y'all. I ain't risking my life for y'all. I'd rather be in jail where I live.
It's gonna be hilarious, man. If you got the right crew, it's funny.
Yeah, that's why I say you get the right crew. I wish we were. Usually, we was actually going live. That's actually when Mixer went to shit, and we was actually doing it. And everybody know I'm not a real fan of Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Twitch ain't a real fan of me. We kind of came together to a little. They said I could come to the Twitch Fest if I wanted to, and I like, yeah, right. You think I'm gonna come? Yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna act a fool. No, I'm not. Might be some people that act a fool, but no, That's yeah. It's like I say, 2024 is crazy now. It's crazy. Everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? I get calls. Kendrick killed this. Drake said this. Kendrick said this. At the end of the day, I don't have no fight in the game. I don't make nothing out of it. So
yeah, man. Yeah, it's the same thing with the gaming, music, all of this stuff. They got a bunch of people talking shit for no reason.
Keep it up. It's about to turn West Coast, East Coast again.
Indeed, you see that, right? I think the same thing.
Yeah.
How?
Because Wallow saying something. Wallow, stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? We ain't said no. The West Coast people that say Drake that was bad or whatever. I ain't listen to Drake. He according to me anyway, so I don't really care. But I'm like, I'm gonna ride with Kendrick.
But Drake ain't even East Coast.
Yeah, he's Canadian. That's why
Canadian. He's more east than west. I'll put it to you like that. What is it?
It goes north and south.
He's neither.
Northerner.
He's north.
Yeah, but you ain't never seen nobody talking about T-Dot from the East Coast.
I do. I said T-Dot. I just said that.
They migrate down. They migrate down to New York, and then they start. Then it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get out.
So, bro, Toronto.
Yep. Oh, Toronto, man. Hey, the first time I knew, I used to work for an airline called WestJet. That's like the southwest of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And my baby mom went up there, and she brought some crew members home.
Ooh.
To LA. They had to get trained out here. I used to work for airline people. I used to work for airline, and I worked for WestJet. And I'm like, there's black people in Canada?
Yeah, but they talk funny though.
Yeah, and they was like, how you doing? We're sorry. I said,
the Canadian black mecca.
My man said it's black people that you got probably your top guys in the NBA now is from Canada.
But they I'm thinking, man, I thought about like, hey, baby, we might need to move to Canada. And it feel like it's safe, and I can take that over. Like the mob, I could be the next Tony Soprano. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go up there doing that if you want.
All right. No, I already saw somebody. I saw the police did. I live in LA. What they did to Rodney King, I saw them do it to some kids. So, no, that's good for me.
Wow. Well, listen. Since we talking shit about people, I want to know if y'all talked about this Jez Corden situation.
No, not yet, but I do want to because I know. Hunter has a lot to say.
Yeah, you used to vouch for him. I already said what I said.
Me? Hold on. We got some breaking news from Jez. Woo! Xbox goes to go to full multi-plat with Halo and Forza on PlayStation, says Jez. What?
Bro, after that third-party shit, while anybody is listening to a select circle of clowns, bro, right? Jez, dudes from Xbox era, Colt Eastwood, little bit of Mag, man. He caught some strays off of that. I ain't going front, even though I fucks with Mag still, but he caught the strays off of that. Addict, couple other folks, bro. Like, it was just a circle jerk of these guys just basically referencing each other. Yeah.
Speak on it.
Right? It was just a circle jerk of bullshit, right? And Jez was one of the big names in that group too. So, like, Colt Eastwood got some, a bit of shade on his name off of that. Like shade, like, you know what I'm saying? Like some red marks in his ledger. You feel me? Like a couple other dudes like that where like their standing isn't really as good as it was because of that. But Jez really didn't get any of that, and it's just another example of that same bullshit. Like, and one of you was joking around that I don't fuck with that guy because that dude blocked me years ago because I said what to him because what he said didn't make sense to me, which I've mentioned the story many times. So fuck Jez Corden. All he does is talk shit, and then
Uh,
he's just like openly admitting that he just basically is making it up. Like, what the hell? Why does anybody listen to this clown? Like, the fuck? What more does it take before these dudes get fired? But I mean, you have whole networks like IGN that exist, and all they do is bullshit. And meanwhile, Microsoft wants to do indie shows with them.
yeah,
Man, they were
I hate
better
that.
off doing so with Wandering Dutch. Like, Wandering Dutch, frankly, put on a better show than they did. Frankly, right? But that's mainly because of like the strength of a lot of that software. Some of the best stuff that he showed was on Steam, and it possibly come to consoles later. But they were really just mentioned Steam for a lot of those games, so there's also that too. But like Wandering Dutch did a better job than IGN ever would have. Like the talking heads were just there. Like, yo, if you're doing a show like that, just show footage, right? Of game back to back to back to back. Maybe in between you have a person say something quick like, okay, we showed you all of these are the dates. Okay, let's go on to some more, right? Just do that and keep it pushing. We don't need a lot of talking heads, right? But, you know, it just goes to show you have stupid press and this is where the one thing I would say Microsoft takes a black eye with this. They keep dealing with IGN when them motherfuckers is the ops. When on the first time they showed off was Halo Infinite and a bunch of the staff there were like, I don't even play Halo. Shit, like, really? Bro?
That was the worst.
Like,
I hated
That
that.
should have been the end of Microsoft ever dealing with IGN, ever giving them any codes for review codes or whatever. And I'm sure realistic, big guy, so you just unmuted yourself right there at that point. So I can only imagine what you're about to say. But yo, I don't give a fuck. Stop fucking with IGN or any of these outlets who ain't doing that for you. Do your own prep. You don't need none of these dudes, bro. They're not helpful at all. And all they want to do is just talk shit on your name. And you know, if they do that to Sony, it's not even going to be a thing. But for Microsoft, you know, it's 10 times worse. And motherfuckers still want to listen to these clowns who've been wrong. This third-party thing just happened a couple months ago. Like, what the hell?
Well, I don't get why they have to keep working with these guys. They can put on their own shows. They've done it before, right? Their own independent shows, and somehow they always have to depend on some third party to do whatever, some kind of presentation.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
guys
They
don't understand.
Put
Okay,
in
hang
house.
on, hang on, Sick. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down.
Break it down.
I'm
What
gonna
you know.
I'm gonna take you.
Speak on it.
In there. You know why Microsoft did it? Because they paid for it. They paid Microsoft to do it. You in bit think about it. You're not in business for feelings. You're in business for making money.
Yeah.
So if IGN gets backed up for some money and say, well, we'll pay you $100,000 and we just want to do ID Xbox for this month, would you not take that? You got to put your feelings aside.
You know why? It's not a feeling thing. I agree with you. But that's back
to Phil say, I don't care about nobody else. It's about the money.
Right. But none of what IGN is doing is good for business in any kind of way. They don't represent
it
for
business.
They don't
guess what? A pony gonna watch it because it's on IGN. People don't understand. The ponies watch anything that Microsoft does.
You're right about that. I'll give you that. But the thing about it is, like,
everything. You think I got up for a Sony event? No.
Hey, man. But like I said, but see, there's the thing about that. I don't knock what you're saying, but like, and I know that was just an example number you gave out 100,000. But even if it was $1 million, right? Like, the amount of money Microsoft potentially loses because of what IGN says and does about them is way more than $1 million because they affect opinions of people
Microsoft is losing. Microsoft, Xbox make money more than Sony in general. The whole Sony. Xbox is worth more than Sony, period. They movie division and everything. So how the frack they losing? How they're losing? They losing.
It's perception though. It's always perception.
No, their money is how if Microsoft wouldn't make money, how they spend over me and 50 said it. How they spend over $100 billion on some companies.
Yep, it's true.
Hey, but look at it, honey. Look, you can bring up all these facts, right? They're the largest company in the world. All these things, they're gonna say that's not an Xbox, right? You can tell them Xbox is worth 600, 700 billion, whatever the number is now, right? They're still in third place. That's always what they're gonna. That's always what they're gonna look at.
Hang on, but hardware never sells. It's the software. and they always beat Sony and Nintendo on
You mean
profits off their
you mean
software.
that's what you mean. The hardware is not what the profit is. And Sony is, look, Xbox identified this a long time ago, and they never wanted to get in the hardware game. Remember, Steve Ballmer was like, "What? Hell no!" At first, right? Bill Gates was like, "Okay, we can put Windows on it." Y'all watch Power On. They've always known that software is where the money is, which is why right now they're trying to tear down Apple with Epic, because that's what happened to them. They knew software is always. They've never been in the hardware game. See, this is why I see a lot of things changing with Xbox, and there's a lot of people that are like console warriors, like myself. But I'm able to adjust because I understand what's going on. Xbox would rather not be in the hardware business. Right now, they're the largest software provider. So it's like Tencent leads in everything, right? Profits, as far as gaming is concerned. Profits, revenue. So do they have a platform? They have the Epic Game Store because they own 42% of Epic, but they don't really have a platform for their games. Their games are everywhere. And when somebody like Microsoft looks at them, they can't look at Sony. Look at what Sony is. Look at their model and compare it to Sony. But this is about IGN. One thing we can't deny is that IGN has been the largest gaming outlet for years. They've done it organically, and all of them love PlayStation. But if somehow Xbox, Microsoft can get them to at least give Microsoft a fair shake. See, for me, I'm like y'all. I'm like F them. But I think Microsoft would rather them working for them than against them, and they'll take the steps that they think are necessary to get them in line to do those things. Because when you look at everything from game reviews to the way games are received, Xbox already is going to get deducted some points. They don't even want to play it on Xbox. When the same game leaves Xbox and goes to PlayStation, they're excited. But just because it was an Xbox, they didn't have an interest in it. You know what I mean? Those are the types of things that Microsoft has to combat, right? Same thing with like the general public. The general public is the same way. They would have to completely take Call of Duty off of PlayStation for people to give Xbox a chance. So there's a lot of things that Microsoft is going to have to work through, and I don't know if they have the patience to fight the way we want them to fight, which is to go head up, take games away from PlayStation, kill PlayStation off, or they can just use PlayStation's established fan base and try to sell games to them. But I'm sure Microsoft knows what I know, and that's a mostly casual fan base, and you don't have much of a chance to get anything outside of the mainstream games on PlayStation to get popular. I mean, even their own games, they don't really blow up until they start dropping the price on them. They might cross 9, 10, somewhere in that level, but without bundles and discounts, I don't see them selling 20 million of anything other than Spider-Man. But even Spider-Man was bundled and discounted, so it's kind of hard to tell the real interest on some of these games, you know. But IGN, I think they'd rather have IGN working with them on their own volition, as opposed to Sony route, where Sony pays most of their marketing. Sony is like their biggest marketing partner. The people all there, they love PlayStation. They give PlayStation the benefit of the doubt. I believe that Xbox wants them to work for them in that same way that they work for PlayStation. That's why. I mean, who else are they going to do? You said they could do it their own, right? If they come out with an Xbox media, right? Then people will say that they're biased, right? This is why the perception is that PlayStation is so great, is because you have this so-called unbiased media saying that PlayStation is great. So, I mean, I see why they would want to partner with them, but I'm with y'all. Like, just say the hell with them. You could have put on your own online third-party showcase.
On top
because
of that,
IGN was going to stream it regardless.
Yeah, they're going to stream it regardless, right? And I think that last showcase they had, it was ran by a group or whatever. I think they used to be at IGN, right, or something like that. Yeah,
the little indie showcase that was IGN.
Yeah, but no, not the indie showcase. The one before that, the showcase they had before then, right?
No, that was theirs.
No, it
talking
was
about
theirs.
The developer direct.
Yes, but it was like the people who put that together, behind the scenes, right? Like that was a group who used to be at IGN, I believe. I could have sworn I read something like that. I'd heard something like that.
It could be they used to be, but I know IGN didn't have any involvement.
No, IGN themselves didn't have involvement. No, it was staff that used to be ex-IGN or whatever, or something like that. I guess none of y'all heard anything like that.
No, that's possible. That's why I can't really say anything to it. But at the end of the day, Xbox doesn't need anybody, and these publications are all going to stream and report on whatever show they put on anyway.
Yeah,
but I think that at the end of the day, they got to get people from hating Xbox, because even when Xbox puts out good products, they find some way to make it negative.
Yeah,
this could be the best Call of Duty ever. And IGN and of course the Sony publications, they're all gonna have something negative to say about it. Your Jimquisitions.
Oh, be ready. It's gonna do that. They're gonna do that about this new Call of Duty. You already know. They're already plotting and scheming to call it whatever the worst ever.
Yeah, the dude Stapleton, he's gonna raise his hand and he's gonna push his way into being able to review it.
The guys they even put on paper, I don't think they even believe in their own lies. It's them. It's for the clicks. It's a business. It's for the clicks.
Yeah, just like with Jeff.
How many times we saw something on the interweb and like, oh, and it was totally opposite what it was the click what you clicked on.
Yep. Complete opposite of the headline. This is facts all the time.
But see, that's the way they make money now. Though.
Iron Man 15 coming out. This is the intro for Iron Man 15. And it's a fan base thing. Somebody just made it as a fan and got you to click on it. Clicks make money.
Yeah, I mean, I can't knock them for it.
I know.
And I could and earlier today, like I quote tweeted somebody from Xbox who's a senior manager in I forget what department he was in. 100. You retweeted it as well after I did. Dude from Xbox, I think he's a social media manager or whatever, right? And he basically was saying like, "Yo, who?
Chris?
I don't remember his name. I think it was Shane or something like that, like an S. I'm looking in my account to see if I could find it. His name was Jesus Christ, man. I should have had this ready.
Jesus Christ?
No. His name was fucking. It was Jesus Christ, man. I'd be like, if Jesus Christ said it, it's a fact. End of discussion. But I don't remember his name. But I think he's a senior manager at Microsoft for social media or whatever like that. And he was like, there are people out there who were just, posting stuff for, for money or whatever. Like, don't really listen to them, basically. But he didn't name no names, though. But it was like a 2-day-old tweet. And the fact that I found this tweet today, his name is Stein. I found the tweet. Basically, he said, a timely reminder for many accounts and people on here, this was on Twitter, will monetize off your clicks, shares, and comments, both good and bad, and will be encouraged to post the most believable, sensational bait content for rumors and quote, my friend's brother whose stepdad leaked this, quote, insider takes for you to engage, right? Like, and this dude who posted this is a senior social media manager at Xbox. Name is Stein.
Oh, Stein? Yes, the bearded guy?
Yeah, the bearded guy with the glasses. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And this was 2 days ago, right? Like, I don't know when Jess first said what he said, but the word came out today, right? But he probably said that in the Discord like a day or two ago. So he was probably referencing that. But it's so true. Like, we know that these people out here will say whatever for money. The truth or the lie. They'll stick with the truth with Xbox when everything is rosy for Xbox, right? To ride that train, right? Or sometimes they'll be like, you know what? I'll be contrary because everybody else is saying positive. I'll be Mr. Negative because I'll be the only one who's negative, and then I'll get those clicks and views, right? And it's like, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, this is what I'm saying. The whole industry and then all these other dudes who are trying to be independent or trying to tell you that they're independent. You got to watch what they say over a given period of time, and that's when you'll truly be able to discern if they're real or not. Because most of these dudes are just full of shit. And Jez Corden, man, he's the brand name and bullshit right now, bro. Truly, after what he was saying about this shit, bro. Like, and then it basically admits it, in his Discord later on. Like, he's just doing it for clicks and views. It's all bullshit. He just made it up. It's corny as hell, bro. And the fact that folks are still falling for it especially after what happened with the third party thing, bro. It's like y'all fall for anything, man. So apparently it's working. People are just stupid as hell. Stupid.
Well,
Dumb.
you already know the Xbox community is the most fragile community. So
This
all
is
it-
second
all-
out, bro.
all it- all
Oh,
it
them
takes-
old them schizophrenic motherfuckers. Yeah. I don't resonate with them. Them old schizos, no.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
That's all it takes. Because see, this is the thing. If this was let's say PlayStation was Microsoft, they had all of Microsoft's power and finance, and PlayStation was putting games on Xbox, right? The PlayStation community would get together and just say the same things that we say, but all in unison. Hey, it's all about money. They wanted to see how these games perform in other places, and they would all like each other's comments and rally behind it. But with the Xbox community, they start talking about they want to sell their Xbox. They're gonna buy a PC.
I'm gonna throw it away.
They've had the option to buy a PC for years.
I'm gonna cut
Right.
it in half.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden, this is the straw that broke the camel's back, right? Not taking into account anything Phil Spencer said about what games they're even going to consider putting over to PlayStation, right? There's too many games on the Xbox, right? There's so many games that they can share. PlayStation guys will be telling Xbox guys, y'all are dry, y'all take this charity, right? And Xbox fans will be broken. But that's just like this is just the weakest community. Like I'm ashamed of this community sometimes. This is why I don't really go at ponies. I go at this Xbox community because it's weak. Like nobody can stand on Xbox. They've been telling y'all that Xbox is weak all these years. Xbox has no games. PlayStation has the bangers. But y'all never appreciated the multiplayer games y'all had because the majority of these PlayStation fans told y'all they were bad. You know, there's nothing that us Xbox fans can tell them about God of War. That it put us to sleep, that it's boring, that they're basically playing full priced Telltale games with little gameplay, right? So Sony supposedly they have this new technology that'll play your games for you, but they've already been playing your games for you. Right? These things we could as a community we should be telling them, but we can't because we're too busy worried about if Xbox is going to put a game over there. They should know that there's so many games coming that if they throw them a AA bone and a 6-year-old bone, there's nothing because y'all weren't playing Sea of Thieves anyway.
Yeah, remember they were calling
y'all didn't play Hi-Fi Rush. You didn't play Pentiment, right? You didn't play Grounded. Out of all those games, it's Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, and of course Pentiment is last. But it's not like everybody went out and played these games in droves. Actually, PlayStation should be doing the same thing instead of leaving these games out to dry. Maybe they would be getting sequels. See, this is the thing. We make fun of PlayStation not getting sequels. But if Xbox doesn't find a way to monetize these games, we're not going to get the sequels. For those 500,000 people who did buy Hi-Fi Rush, or the other 500 who did actually play it through Game Pass, you're not, and you enjoyed it. You're not going to get a sequel if they don't see the financial gain from it. So all these games that we just got finished saying the PlayStation have, your Resistance, your SOCOM, those games should be in other places so that a sequel can come, and then maybe it's worth it for them to keep it exclusive.
I heard this conversation before, and I heard they don't. It's during them times where they was doing SOCOM and them, it's so many people that own that damn game. It might be under the trust of somebody trust and say, we don't get this much, you can't make that game. Sony didn't actually officially own it. They was actually going third party.
Well,
they
don't own the name. They don't own the name SOCOM either. That's like a real military acronym.
They own the IP, but the people that make the game, they didn't never own them.
Okay, you're talking about SOCOM. So what about your Resistances? What about your Sly Coopers? If Sly Cooper was on Xbox, don't you think they would still be getting Sly Coopers on PlayStation?
Yeah, but they think about it, they wasn't making no money. That show you that the ponies wasn't buying no games.
Well, we know that the ponies don't buy games. We know that's why PlayStation is primarily a storefront. and a third-party console for casuals. We know these things, but all I'm saying is these are the types of things that Xbox fans should have in their back pocket to combat these things that these PlayStation fans get together in unison and chant about.
But they
we
saw, I
can't.
told you, the Xbox community ain't but a bunch of schizos. You tell them to go left, they go left. You tell them to go up, they go up. They don't know if it's nighttime, daytime, whatever. Whoever if they down, they sore losers. That's why I left. That's why I don't affiliate with real Xbox people. I don't affiliate with them. I don't talk to them. You know, if they get dog walk, I actually laugh now. How you get a dog walk by a pony?
As you should.
And I don't say, no, I don't jump in. I ain't gonna save you nothing.
Fact.
That I refuse to. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
Right.
Hey, because it's a sorry ass community, man. Like all the games that we know that we have that are coming from first party, right? When we had third party games last generation and not first party, we let the PlayStation ponies like your Rise. You said Rise was like Hellblade. No, it's not. I finished Rise. That was actually kind of fun.
I'm talking about where.
Yeah. No, ain't nothing like that.
Wait. What? The Roman game, Rise?
Yeah.
Rise and Hellblade.
It ain't that damn hard. It ain't nothing but.
No, it's not hard. It ain't really It ain't even puzzly. What I'm saying is,
I'm talking about the combat.
We had games like that. We had games like Titanfall, and we let the PlayStation fans tell us that we had no games. Now, and then we had 2022 where Xbox only had Pentiment and final version of Grounded, and then now we know that it came from the horse's mouth that they're not going to get any AAA games, any of their blockbuster games until 2025 at the earliest. Okay, that doesn't mean that as soon as the first quarter or first quarter starts and the second quarter ends, that a game is going to come. That means that it's going to come sometime after that. That's subject to be going a year and a half without any first party games if they don't get Destiny, which will be playing on Xbox, or Fair Games out, which will be on PC as well. So it's like they don't have any games and we letting them off the hook. We letting them shift us to talking about 4 games that the Xbox community didn't really support, right? If we're being honest, Sea of Thieves was really buoyed by the PC, right? We make fun of Helldivers, but the same thing happened with Sea of Thieves. But I don't blame a lot of people on console for not rocking with Sea of Thieves in the beginning because it was just pretty water. I'm not gonna lie, I played it.
I never played it, and I never tried to play it. I only play Hi-Fi Rush now of all 4 games.
Oh, you talking about because Hunnit said they locked him in the brig. I was on a team with 4 cats. They locked me in the brig and they jumped off the boat.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
And when I get exposed to that type of toxicity, I check out. Because see, the same thing happened to me on Grand Theft Auto Online. I walked out of the garage. As soon as I walked out of the garage with my little red Charger, dude came, shot me in a helicopter. I logged off and never went back. All right. It just is. It's like when you play these games, you got to be there day one, or else you get left behind. But we can't stand on what Xbox is doing. If we're gonna get Hellblade starting this month, Clockwork Revolution, and Avowed, right? Not to mention a lot of these other smaller games from Xbox Publishing, or just flat out exclusives like Power World, right? They still can't play Power World when Power World has over 25 million people playing it without PlayStation. See, what is it, a misnomer? Like a lot of people seem to think that Xbox needs PlayStation. No, they'll throw PlayStation a bone. And I think that if these games go to PlayStation and they still don't perform because they didn't perform on Xbox, they didn't perform on PC. Like people like them, but critical acclaim doesn't always equate to dollar signs. So if they put them on PC, they put them on Xbox, and then they put them on PlayStation and they still don't perform, they're gonna say, "Hey, we've done all we can."
Well, Hi-Fi Rush, I thought actually of the 4 games, right? I thought that actually did do well.
It did.
It depends on. It depends on. Look, we still don't know the budget, right? We still don't know the actual. We still don't know the actual sales.
We don't know their strategy. We don't know filling them strategy. It's like, okay, we'll give 2.
The strategy is to make money.
Yeah, So like, let's go try these. We got 2 live service games that they call dog shit, and then we can give them to our because that's their indie. You know what I'm saying? And then see how it ride. Because Phil said it was a test. Phil straight up said all this shit is a test drive.
That's pretty much what I just said. Because you put Grounded on Switch and it still don't perform, then maybe it just might not be the one. You
but Grounded got Grounded. I played. We played Grounded for a while. But
bro, I still play Grounded.
I'm a guy that plays a lot of video games, so it's hard for me. That's why I said I cannot be a reviewer. I can't do none of that because I'm not. I belong to the gaming streets. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the video game, I see a game and I see it's on sale. I buy it and start playing and forget about that game and that game. It is what it is.
Mm.
But no, like you said you thought Hi-Fi Rush did good, right? We don't know what the budget was. We don't know the actual amount of sales. We don't know
Hi-Fi Rush was already in development before Microsoft even got them. So I don't.
That's fine. That's fine. That has nothing to do with the commercial success of the game. What I'm saying is, these games that they put over there. Now we know Sea of Thieves is a success, but we also know that PlayStation 5 is starved for service games outside of Fortnite. We know PlayStation really didn't want to compete there. That's probably why they killed 6 of those 12 projects. But if they put those games over there, they're taking a note on how they perform. Do they perform proportionately the same on PlayStation? Right? If we don't know how many they sold on Xbox, that's the thing. But I guarantee you, if it was a blockbuster, it wouldn't be on PlayStation. If we had saw Sea of Thieves on PlayStation years ago, then I'd have different feelings about Sea of Thieves. But most of those games are either little like Pentiment, which really should be everywhere. It's just a graphic novel type thing, visual novel. Mm-hmm. Then Sea of Thieves comes 6 years later. Hi-Fi Rush it came sooner, but and then again, you also have to look at that's Bethesda, and that's still like a gray area between Xbox and Bethesda. Like, when does Bethesda take control as a publisher? They're still a publisher. And when does Xbox say, no, we're going to do it this way? Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of these, if Little Bitty Ninja Theory had demands, I'm sure Bethesda had demands. Okay? Those are 2 private acquisitions.
But
so if
Microsoft have to obey those requests or whatever, like they can tell them whatever up until they buy them, and then they're in charge now, right? And not do whatever they agree to or promise them. That shit happens all the time in buyouts. But I'm saying,
we don't know. We don't know.
Right, we don't know. See, and I don't think Microsoft is the type, at least with the way they treat gaming, right, to go and bogart them like that, right? At least with Bethesda, it seemed like it was all love, right? That's the way they always presented it. And it always seemed that way between them long before acquisition was on anybody's mind, because it was never on anybody's mind, right? We always thought that Microsoft always had a good relationship with them. So at least with that, I would think, so demands and all of that, I don't know. But in the end, does it really matter about demand? They can demand all they want and they can promise all they want, but once they buy them, then they get to do whatever the fuck they want anyway.
If it's in writing, then no.
Depends on what is and isn't, and we don't even know none of that.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. We don't know. But if you look at how Bungie is being handled, right? We thought Bungie can pretty much call their own shots. And then Sony comes in and say, hey, if y'all don't straighten up and fly right, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to do what we want to do.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying this. Like, so I don't see why it should be any different for Microsoft.
Well, the thing about this is everybody's in this power position. You don't want to upset anybody. You just want to keep them content. And if you start whipping the stick on these people, there's nothing stopping these people from quitting. Look at what happened to Bungie. Sony supposedly gave them an extra $1 billion just to retain, and people still left. So it's all about, and we know Microsoft is pretty much walking on eggshells around these companies. They want a smooth transition. They want people to get there and be happy. For one, a lot of people still don't like the way that they handle contracts, right? And I agree that there should be some type of continuity. Get people in, employ them, right? Give them severances or manage better so that you don't have to fire or lay off. You know what I mean? So there's a lot goes into it. We don't know what was promised to Tango because Tango is one of the smaller studios. Tango might have wanted to see, just how big the game could be. Because we saw what it was on PC, we saw what it was on Xbox. Now we get to see what it is on PlayStation. Now will you listen to us? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, because those games they moved over there. Now, Sea of Thieves is an Xbox Studios game, so then that really confuses me. So really, nothing's off limits. But I'm gonna have to roll with what Phil says. None of this hurts Xbox or the Xbox brand.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know what I mean? This is why I don't see a game like Starfield going over there. Halo, Gears, Forza.
But Jez said they are.
That's the thing about it. See? Like, Jez can say all that shit he wants, but they went out of their way when they first addressed, that third-party shit, right? When they first announced those 4 games would come, and they didn't even name the 4 games at that point, right? But of course, the whole conversation was like scripted.
Oh, they were speculating every single game like coming out. Halo's going over there. Gears is going over there.
The conversation during that, press conference thing or whatever you want to call it, right, was like kind of scripted. Not like exactly every word, but they had like a general outline, right?
That was a pre-recorded one, wasn't it?
And it was pre-recorded, right? So the question she asked specifically to Phil, she specifically named the 2 games to get it out of anybody's mind: Starfield and Indiana Jones, right? And here comes Jez Corden on some half-ass shit on Discord talking, just talking shit because and he was saying, "Oh, I'm just drinking it, blah blah." You know what I'm saying? Like, why this got any traction in the first place, and why anybody was listening after the third-party shit? That like, what the fuck, like.
Yeah.
This is why it's just like, yo, when Xbox fans with this shit, I agree with you, bro. Like, fucking clowns, bro. So schizo, like, yo, you ain't standing up for nothing. So go PlayStation if that's what you really want. If you just want to be on the winning team and say that you're on the winning team and I just be here, for gaming, then go the fuck over there and don't come back. Like these pony bots, they're all just doing what they're doing because they want to have a winning team. The gases and all these other fucking clowns.
Because like us, right? For the most part, I would put money that we're Xbox fans, and for the pretty much any game that Xbox puts out, it's the type of game we like. So if Xbox puts out a Hi-Fi Rush or a Pentiment, there are fans of Pentiment, right? Game Hero is one of them, but I don't know very many. But those people would like to see it. Those people would like to see a Pentiment 2. Those people would like to see a Pentiment 2. And if they put it on Switch and they put it on PlayStation, and that brings a Pentiment 2. So do we want to be like the ponies who would rather watch a game die over let somebody else play it? The ponies listen to everything that happened to Square Enix and still are hoping that the game stays exclusive. They should be hoping that they go ahead and put that on PC ASAP. And put that put that on Xbox as soon as they can after they do it on PC. Would you rather watch one of your favorite games die, or just
here's the thing about
put it on other places?
Hey, at least you didn't get to have it on your platform.
Here's the thing about that though.
You won't have it on yours either.
So there's a prerequisite though, and the prerequisite is they needed to buy it. If they cared that much, they should have fucking bought the game. And that's the thing. Push come to shove, they don't buy their games. If they did, then okay, fine, right? If the PlayStation community bought the game and it still wasn't enough for whatever reason, right? Then they should start wishing that. But they didn't even fucking buy the game, so why would they? Like there is no.
But you know that the majority of your biggest talking heads, they don't play games, right?
Right.
So they don't want, and then they basically control the people that are in their chats and telling them, yeah, I don't want to see it go other platforms, and we're watching Square Enix bleed money. Right? So what's going to happen with the next one? Square Enix might have to go back to Sony and say, hey, man, you got to at least be able to put this on PC. I would rather, as a fan of any game, I would rather see it thrive over die.
Yeah, but PC ain't gonna say that game. That's still a niche title.
Yeah, not that.
You got to put it on PC and Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta put it day one. That's the
Hang on,
biggest
look,
issue.
see, Square. See, this is what happened with Square. Remember when Square put 15 on Xbox? And remember, it got to a time they got into a thing, and
outside of the MMO.
Yeah, they got it, and they got into the thing. They was like, "Oh, we ain't gonna do the DLC after the first two." Because, like I said, I bought the deluxe edition. You know what I'm saying? When I got to control the character, I was that one. Me and Noctis. I even played with him on Tekken. I'm a bad dude with him on Tekken. He's a cheater, but I know how to do up, down, right, B. That's gonna.
He should have been in Soul Calibur instead of Tekken. And the dude they put in Tekken should have been in Soul Calibur. Like, why they did that, I never understood. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It didn't make sense. It's like they put him in the wrong game. It was good that they licensed him from Square and all of that. They just put him in the wrong game. The dude has a sword. Why is he not in Soul Calibur? And then the other guy, he didn't have a weapon. Why the fuck was he not in Tekken? Like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I think because of Noctis, and like I say, that's what they doing, and they saw that money, and then some analyst or whatever they got somebody to do their numbers that probably did an insider trading deal. Said, oh yeah, take that money from Sony. It's good enough. And then they like, how the hell is good enough? I just lost 120 million in a quarter.
Woo!
Somebody ass is finna get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, those people are already gone. The new guy, Kinjiro, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that was Tuckmaster was telling me they got this new dude coming in cleaning house.
Oh, the new CEO at Square? Yeah.
I said it ain't no different than a good president. I ain't gonna say black or minority. I ain't gonna say that, but you can't clean up something that happened a bumpteen years ago in 8 years. You can't do that. It takes time.
Here's the thing about that that's even worse about the fact that they changed the CEO out there at Square, right? And it made almost no news. Like, if it was something on Xbox, everybody would have known. But it happened with Square, and almost nobody knows at all. It's like, yo, what the hell?
Hell, some little minor executive leaves Xbox, and all of a sudden it's a big deal. Yeah.
But the head of
he had a simple job. They get paid.
Yep.
They get paid. They be acting like, man. They get paid. I'm like, y'all. Well, they keep leaving with $2.5 million.
Say he'll be all right.
He could.
Speak on it.
They worry about them developers. Well, I don't know. I mean, it might be some developers to help people out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know that was publicly. I don't have no receipts on to say, hey, y'all worrying about the developer. The developer don't care. They don't care about. I kind of feel more miniature sad for like 2.8 seconds. You know what I'm saying? because my thing is, where's the same energy where I told with Frank at your local grocery store got laid off. I don't hear to get the same energy, man. Let's get Frank something. Let's get a go puppy.
Frank is cool.
Yeah. Now you going to something else, because I was always like, man, we sit around here and act like developers out here saving lives. You know what I mean? We got
developers' life matters,
teachers, man. We got teachers not getting paid right. We got you got your UPS drivers losing their jobs.
Hey,
I mean, what about
burger
all
flippers
those
in
Amazon
California
packages?
get paid more with that $20 an hour minimum wage.
But that's
they fired all the delivery drivers out here in the pizza spots for that.
Yeah, the cost of living is crazy out there, but like,
it's all Hondo's fault, man. That's why he's trying to leave too.
But all these other industries having these layoffs and all this, and now, the developers lose their jobs. Oh, we got to sit back and we got to cry for them, but we forget about all these other people that lost their jobs. Like, this economy is getting jacked up. It's not going to be just them. You guys should start to appreciate a service like Game Pass instead of telling people they're too broke, because there's a lot of people. One of the guys is out there risking for the biscuit. He's been very active in telling everybody he lost his job. It can happen to anybody.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't the only one. Another dude I follow on Twitter. He a pony, but he a cool pony. He lost his job.
Is his name Cool Pony?
Nah.
Hey, ain't laughing because you lost your job, man.
But you cool.
You gotta blame that on Riz. He gave you a nickname called Cool Pony, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh man.
I might gotta steal
Yeah,
that. I gotta steal that from Riz. Hey man, he's just a cool pony. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a couple of them out there. We'll never agree, but they don't have to. We don't have to get to the point where we're cussing each other out.
Yeah, ain't no disrespecting. No,
yeah, they're PlayStation fans. They're not toxic ponies, right?
No, they.
You know what I'm saying? We'll never agree on anything.
Yeah, they. No,
But
they.
we don't have to disrespect.
They're ponies. They're not toxic ponies. Very clear. Clear difference.
No. Them hook
Yeah, those are hard to find.
Them the hook clear. Them some other name. And you got to watch out who you go after, because some people get real sensitive. People might call the police on you. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
Somebody told me Somebody told me this morning I needed to die. I said, well, why? I said, why? And he said, because
you talk shit about PlayStation?
No, he said my mother. He said my mother. No, this is on Xbox. He said
Wow.
my mother. He said my mother. He said my mother's stronger than you.
He said your mama.
Wow. She said her mom. His mom is stronger than me. I said, man, these dudes is on all type of methamphetamines and all type of stuff.
Yo, she must look like Chris Cyborg. What the fuck?
What?
Now she was pretty cute. I put it on Twitter. She was pretty cute. She was
That's probably why he's mad. That's probably why he's mad. Yo, I know you probably
that's such a Cali move.
That's why we said. That's why I don't understand people sitting there. I'm tired of all this. I get negative stuff in my inbox every day on Xbox and stuff like that. Like, why you guys? I said, did you even? I told one of my boys, I said, do you? I said, I don't even read it most of the time if it's funny. If I see a picture, it show pictures now. So you can see the picture before you can see it. You got that preview. I'm like, who is this? Because, you know, you ain't my friend. They were like, I'm your friend. Why you ain't never been my friend? I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
They get madder when he's saying, why are you mad? You know why I'm mad. It's like, dang, calm down. It's okay. And then who was that editor? I forgot who it was. I got into it with an editor. He got mad and blocked me because I agreed on most of his points.
And every word you said was the most polite.
He was
like,
polite.
You were super eloquent, like more than I'm not trying to, like.
Yeah, you are.
More than I knew you were capable of, right? I'm not saying you're not capable of being intelligent, nothing like that. But you were so eloquent that a level like I've never heard. I didn't know he was capable of being.
My brain was hurting when I was trying to do all that.
So. No, real talk. I'm like, yo, really, like super, like you tried your best, so he can't have any spot to say anything negative towards what you're saying because you came out with him all due respect and like you were trying to have conversation, but at the same time calling him out on his bullshit to a point where he can't match the energy that he wants to give out.
Oh,
right?
I remember. It was about Fallout.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the publication you worked for, but I remember it was about the Fallout movie, and they didn't mention Microsoft.
Yeah, they said
Fallout TV show.
Fallout 4 is successful because of the show and yada yada yada. And I go, let me make a correction for you. It's like let's say Xbox's Fallout 4 and like the rest stayed the same, and he just kept going back and forth. It's like, well, they didn't make Fallout 4, and I was like, maybe not, but they own it now, so it's theirs. It's rightfully theirs, you know. But I was being really polite and like just kind of going back and forth with him. Nothing rude or anything like that. But then he got all mad and blocked me for being nice.
At least you got blocked for being nice. I get blocked for this. No, if I even
for existing.
Yeah, like I don't. What's old boy from IGN?
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan for Gaffrey. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm blocked. I said, and I'm looking like, why I'm blocked? I never said nothing to you.
Bro,
And then somebody told me he blocked you because you're guilty about association.
Probably.
Sometimes,
Probably.
I was like, that ain't no man shit right there, man. What you? I
Bro,
ain't said
but
nothing. Baby.
when Jez blocked me because he blocked me because I didn't understand. I couldn't agree or disagree on whatever the fuck it was. Because what he said, it wasn't a coherent sentence. And clearly I wasn't the only one. There was like 5 dudes in a row who all said what. So I just joined in. And the next thing I know, I'm blocked. I was like, yo, like,
well,
forget agreeing, disagreeing, I'm doing this, I'm that. I literally just didn't understand what he meant. I think his sentence structure didn't really work to be a coherent statement, right? So it, like...
They say you're drunk. No, they was like,
they all inspired by Jason Schreier.
Yeah.
So like you like a comment that he doesn't agree with, he blocks everybody that like the comment. And I remember what's his name, Jess Corden. That was back when I used to listen to whatever their show's called. And he was like, yeah, I agree with Jason. It's like if you're not gonna give me the energy that I'm looking for, I just block you or mute you. Like, okay, man, dang, you can't be that sensitive. Like, you like all the followers, you like all of the notoriety and appreciation, but you can't deal with the little bit of fight back you get, because most people are just gonna fall in line because they look at, it's crazy the way that people. I mean, this I guess I'm the old generation, but the new generation, they look at YouTube people, they look at people with large Twitter followings that don't have a TV presence. They look at them like they're stars and they're starstruck, and they just fall in line with whatever these people say. It's like, oh, I saw him on the Xbox stage, and they won't say anything against what they said, and they'll defend these people. It's crazy. So like, why are they so sensitive when they get a little bit of pushback? You know, I can understand the people that are toxic and abrasive, using poor language towards them. Yeah, block them. Who needs to deal with that? But I would think that somebody coming and give you a opposing view would be something that's more, I guess, conducive to conversation over people who just agree and like your comments.
Yeah. So here's the guy, Chris Scullion, was the guy from VG, Video Game Charts News.
Video Game
Chronicles, is it? Okay. Yeah. He didn't like
I thought that was it, but I was like, it's not VG. So yeah, but it's Video Games Chronicles.
VGC News, that's all it says. I guess. Oh yeah, Video Game Chronicle. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, he didn't like it. He got upset. Like, you're being too nice.
They don't like it.
Posey, you're too nice, man.
But look, after he put that up and all the PlayStation fans liked it, and then you get this one Xbox dude come in and give you an opposing view. Oh no, the audacity, the gall,
audacity,
the nerve of this guy,
the gall.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he can't get you to just say, okay, yeah, I agree. Let me just block him because he's not gonna quit. So, you know, you can just quit. You know, fight again. I'm surprised that guy from that Dream guy didn't block me. We went at it for like literally 18 hours. I woke up and he was still typing to me.
Oh, I remember you told me that.
Like, but he didn't block me. Yeah, but he didn't block me though, because I told him this, and all this stuff comes to vindicate me. He was like, I said, they're bundling Horizon because they're not confident that they can sell it. Well, how do you explain Nintendo bundling Mario Kart? I said, we're not going to compare Sony to Nintendo for one. I mean, but if you think Nintendo is using the game to sell a console versus PlayStation using the console to sell the game, I mean the game to sell the console to sell the game. It's two different, right? It's just like when they had the Black Friday deal with Spider-Man. They used Spider-Man to sell more consoles. At the beginning of the generation, everybody wanted a PlayStation. So they were using the consoles to sell games. They used the console to sell God of War. They used the console to sell motorsport. They used it to sell everything because everybody wanted a console. A lot of people did not want Horizon. You didn't want Horizon. My brother-in-law didn't want Horizon. They still have the code.
Yeah.
So it's like so many people they just wanted a PlayStation. They would have bought a PlayStation if it would have had God of War 3 in it. They just wanted a PlayStation so that they can play the same games they're playing on PlayStation 4, which is 2K, Madden, Fortnite, things like that. They don't care about Sony's games. It just is what it is. But he tried to tell me that they bundled it to show off the PlayStation. That's like any game can show off the PlayStation. They bundled it because they weren't confident they could sell the game. It is what it is. Why does it have to be different for them? And man, I can't stand it when PlayStation people try to bring Nintendo in there. Look, Nintendo and PlayStation are incomparable. I'm sorry, Xbox and PlayStation are incomparable to Nintendo. Nintendo is doing what both of them wish they could. As an Xbox fan, I know the Xbox wishes that they could just sell their games $70 a clip and sell 30 million copies of it without any other help.
Yeah.
Without having to break bread with Steam, without having to break bread with anybody else, you get 100% of those proceeds. You know, but if like God of War, it's supposed to be the biggest thing. If they didn't bundle that thing, it wouldn't be no 15 million. They just stopped throwing it in the box. I just started seeing consoles that didn't have God of War in the box. If they knew that they could sell these games, they wouldn't throw them in the box. It is what it is. But that's what he and I went back and forth about it. Yeah, I'm tired. That's why I don't get on Twitter, man. Conversations are just too stupid.
No, I look
Even you can't even trust the media. Like, not that you really ever could, but it's the worst in gaming.
It is.
Like, okay, I ain't gonna say you couldn't, because like back in the day, man, like the console war was like we sit back and we watch them fight it out for our enjoyment. Now these guys would rather have platforms disappear because one they like better. Like, no, if you have other platforms around, yours is gonna have to do better. You should hope that that competition thrives, not that it dies.
Yeah, I do.
You know,
I do.
yeah, I do. I mean, I
Clippers could go away today. I do not care.
oh, that's
The
different.
Angels could go away today. I don't care.
That's different. Y'all got another team.
Because that's what I know.
Yeah.
I pick the winning teams. You know what I'm saying? Even my teams, I even know they
Not your Lakers. Oh,
Yeah. But I can accept that one.
Well, but the Lakers got 17. Otherwise, he would find some other bandwagon to jump on.
I never bandwagon. I'm a Raider fan.
you're not going for Clippers
I'm
now.
never bandwagon. When I came out
Props.
that room, when I looked up, I picked my teams. I saw it. I don't care.
Props to hanging in there with the Raiders, bro.
Huh?
Props to hanging in there with the Raiders, bro. That's gonna be rough, man.
Hey, I'm a UCLA fan. I'm a UCLA fan. You know what I'm saying? I go to war with my own family sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They SC. I'm bougie. I ain't bougie.
Hey man, when the last time California had a winner in college? USC football?
Nope. Well, what the one?
What?
The win? The UCLA win in baseball down there every other year.
I don't know about that. Because you got Texas, Oklahoma, LSU. They always in the mix too.
Yeah. But
you might be being a little hyperbolic with that one.
hey, I'm gonna rep my team. So if you got to throw a little,
So you're not gonna rep the Clippers right now?
man.
That ain't his team. He a Lakers fan.
Y'all saw my little young boy jumped into the Clippers stadium. He still getting he jumped over there. I said, why you didn't have no mask and why you didn't pee on the court? That's all you had to do.
I just want the Clippers to beat Dallas, man. That's all I want.
I ain't in it. Well, my man Cyberman, shout out to my man Cyberman. He ain't Dallas. We actually been at odds. We were going through this playoffs.
No, well, I live in Dallas, so if they win, I'll never hear the end of it and how wonderful they are.
You live in the city of Dallas, so you live in Fort Worth or something like that. Because I got told my auntie told me she was like, the person say they live in Dallas. They live in Dallas or they live in was like, Auntie, I don't know.
No. Well, I live in the middle of both Fort Worth and Dallas. So.
Okay. Cause she was
But
trying
I'm
to tell me,
closer to Dallas though.
Okay, because she said she was trying to talk about telling, because Charleston, because she like Charleston Wait, something, Auntie. Charleston's not gonna hit your box, Auntie. Then it's gonna be all right.
And then legal, he's closer to Fort Worth.
Okay.
And then Mr. Kima, I think he's North Fort Worth.
Okay, I thought Kima was on the West Coast.
No, he's over. He's over here.
Flip
and there's somebody else here. Is it somebody named King James or James something?
Yeah, I think he a Dallas. Yeah,
I think he's a Dallas guy too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in around a while. And so,
yeah,
all right,
Dallas,
man.
Dallas gonna beat the Clippers if that broke knee Kawhi Leonard can't play. So I'm a Spurs fan. I don't wish nothing well for Kawhi, man. But I mean, look, I think the Wolves gonna come out of the West, but the Celtics gonna beat whoever come out of the West.
Not no West. The Wolves about to get a rude awakening in this next round.
What you want to bet on it?
What you want on the wood?
I bet you a game. I bet you whatever. They not gonna. The Wolves gonna beat them boys, man.
All right, I bet that's a bet. They're gonna beat Dallas.
What come out? Now, I don't want Hellblade. What's a third party game that coming out soon?
Yeah, you can pick your game. Just pick it. I'll get you.
Yeah. You're right. You're gonna get me because they're gonna lose.
Yeah. Okay.
You heard it here first.
Like Jokic, man. Jokic is good, but when he plays somebody that's his size, he has trouble. And I don't know. Well, you know what? Ain't nobody really. Yeah, they got somebody who can cover Murray, but Murray gonna get his. It's Jokic is gonna get slowed down, and ain't nobody gonna stop the little boy from Georgia. He's starting to believe that he's Jordan. I don't believe him.
I don't know how you guys keep up where they're from.
Hell, I wouldn't have known about him until like college, and they started hyping him up as the #1 pick because that was a weak ass draft. So they started hyping him up. Georgia freshman, and I was like, man, Wolves picked that boy #1. But hey, it turned out all right, man, because these drafts have been pretty weak. They're always like super top heavy. That's why when you get a draft like the draft with LeBron James or back with Jason Kidd and Grant Hill, where it's like a heavy draft where you had like KG and Kobe in one draft, you don't really see those. You don't really see that a lot, because like last year who else was there after Victor Wembanyama? You know what I'm saying? Him and
you can say his name.
Yeah, 'cause I can't say his name. Let's call him Victor.
Him and Chet are going head up for the rookie of the year, but Chet is not really a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He just got hurt early in the year, so he qualifies since he didn't play any regular season games. But like, and okay, Paolo was pretty good, but he ain't gonna do much. He's gonna be a guy like Anton Jameson, just a guy who could put up some numbers and be a solid role player. He ain't a guy that's gonna take your team to the next level. But anyway, I know you want to end the show. Don't let me get started on sports.
Hondo, thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for showing up, man. Sick after getting his cornrows.
He got his cornrows in, man. Yeah. He's on mute. He probably doesn't know.
He probably eating a Big Mac right now.
He probably
got the hyper processed hair on. You know what I'm saying?
Sick. Take it off mute, man. And he's like, no.
Oh man, he gotta get some fries behind the burger with a swig.
Oh, he dropped off. He got mad.
Yeah, I bet
he probably disconnected. He probably got his stuff.
Stop picking on me. Y'all get hungry. Y'all get hungry too.
It is. I'll be right back. I'm just on a phone call.
Whoa, how you still in? Did you guys hear him?
Yeah, I heard him, but because I can't. Like, I can't take a phone call and be on the. Well, maybe it's different on StreamYard, because I know in Discord, if I get a phone call, it just turns into doo-doo on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Hondo left. Sick is here. All right, man. We're
Oh.
out of here. Good night. Have fun. We'll
Peace.
talk to you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.